So today I'm gonna compare between Tomb Raider 2013 and Witcher 3 hair quality. Tomb Raider 2013 was the first game to have an effect, or rather a shampoo called Trisefx, which enhances the hair quality of Lara Croft and makes it much more realistic and good looking. And on the other hand, Witcher 3 was the first game to have a feature called Nvidia Hairworks, which does more or less the same thing to girls' hair. So we're gonna take a look at Tomb Raider first, and I'm gonna turn on the TraceFX option, and we have our overall anti-aliasing to FXAA, which is fine. It doesn't matter much. So here's a benchmark showing Lara's hair, and you can see that the hairs are looking really good and much more detailed. But what I like more is the hair physics. It feels so realistic. It feels like every part of the hair is individually distributed and reacts so realistically to Lara's movement. And also the hair distributes between themselves when it's above Lara's shoulder, and it feels super realistic, which was really impressive on 2013. I loved it. Notice how the hair moves around Lara's shoulder like this, and it's actually looking really nice. It's amazing, the physics effect. That's really good. Now we're gonna roam around a bit and see how the hair looks over here in real world, and it's still the same. It's almost like you can see how the hair distributes realistically and shades like that, which we saw in the benchmark. And it's really looking nice. When you jump, the hair dances like that. It's just so good. So now we're gonna move to Witcher 3. And in Witcher 3 we have our hairwork settings to Geralt, because I turned it on. It's not like everyone gets hairworks or some shit, but over here the hairwork preset is high, and we kept the anti-aliasing option to 0, and we have our overall anti-aliasing on. Oh, I realized I have this yes haircut over here. So you know what, like I'm gonna go to a barber shop in Novigrad and I'm gonna get a haircut so my hair increases. That's how game logic works, right? So I'm over here. I'm gonna get the long and loose version because I hope like there's more hair on me so you can see more details. Okay, what the hell is this haircut? Okay, this is the drunk barber. There's a drunk barber in Novigrad, and I got that haircut. When he's drunk, he gives this haircut. Okay, look at this, and it's in Novigrad. You can find him. So yeah, I gotta get another haircut, I guess, or something. I'm gonna try to get another haircut from the same barber again, and hopefully my guy is not drunk anymore right now. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna take the same haircut again to see if it works or not. Long and loose. Let's go, baby. Alright, let's see. Don't be drunk, my brother. Alright, thank you very much. That worked. That worked pretty well. Now there's more hair and more details, so yeah. I'm gonna get off, and now we are gonna compare this thing. So we're gonna move back where we can have a good enough camera angle to show girls' hair, as we don't have any benchmarks in Witcher 3. And this looks like it looks better, but people have their different opinions on this one. And I feel like girls' hair looks good, but it doesn't feel much realistic, and it also takes up like 15 to 20 fps, sometimes even 30 fps, just because of this hair. Because when you bring the camera closer, your fps goes down, mostly in cinematics. So yeah, so unless you have a really good GPU, don't turn this on, because you're not gonna look at the hair and jerk off, right? You're gonna play these amazing games. Additionally, I turned on the anti-aliasing of Hairworks to 8, and now you can see I'm getting 24 fps over here. I was getting like 30 fps when close-up camera shot, but from far it gets like 40. So from 40 to 24, that's like a lot, like 16 fps. It's like, you know, it's just not worth it. Okay, anyways, the hair looks great. We are gonna get another haircut with ponytail now, and we're gonna look at our side-by-side comparison as we move to the verdict. So my opinion is Lara from Tomb Raider's hair looks good and well detailed, and the physics is amazing. The movements of the hair, the collision, the distribution, it's just really good. Not saying it looks bad, but the Witcher hairworks looks better than Tomb Raider's trace effects, but the physics effects are not as good as Tomb Raider. It takes the upper hand in trace effects. pretty sure even if Geralt had Rapunzel-like hair, it wouldn't show amazing physics as TressFX shampoo from the Tomb Raider. So the final answer is TressFX is good at both sides, and Nvidia Hairworks looks really good, but the physics is not as good as TressFX. It could use some improvement. So I would say that TressFX is better in this comparison and wins this competition by a small margin. That's it. Peace.